Anarchy Minecraft has been the birthplace for many communities, and one of the oldest has been sharing and trading map art. This is a two-part history series of map art trading on Constantiam, from the very beginning until present day. Trading map art on Constantiam has been a common thing since the very first bases were built in 2016. MRX created the first maps ever made on the server, while mapping out 400 base in April 2016. From then, maps began to be designed at early bases like Horizon and Royal Dynasty. These maps would all be given away or traded at spawn, where groups of players would roam, trying to trap or kill anyone they saw. This made trading maps difficult and wasted a lot of time. Someone who knew this pain well was Hayor. Hayor would create map art near his spawn base and try to give it out closer to 0-0, where he would meet players like Silver Crown King, who would take great joy in killing or lava trapping him over and over again, sometimes 100 times a day. Sometimes though, Hayor would only want to collect a single map art from another player, but this could take hours, trying to sneak into spawn when the PvPers were not online or in another area of the map. Almost 2 years later, and with a reputation as a map art collector, Hayor decided he would start hanging up the map art he made and the ones he was given by other players. People would then want copies of the maps he had, so instead of walking all the way to dangerous spawn, he just invited them to the base to copy whatever they needed. So in 2018, Map Spawn Base 1 was founded, and players from all across the map would come to Hayor Spawn Base to collect copies of map arts and also to leave their own, growing the collection. The creation of this base inspired players to make their own map art and to add it to their collection. In April 2019, the Map Artists of Constantiam Discord was created by Astrokie, and this is used by thousands of players to discuss map art and save screenshots of the ones they create. Unfortunately, around September 2019, Map Spawn Base 1 was griefed, and the location was made even more public. Map Spawn Base 2 was then created, this time further away, around 60,000 blocks from spawn. The library, made by Whips, was built at Map Spawn Base 2, sharing around 75 unique and rare books from private collections. Around October 2019, the base Salt Mines 3 was griefed, and this erased around 7 maps from the collection. Luckily, X-Ray Doc had made secret copies, and so the maps were quickly replaced. But again, in January 2020, while Hayor was taking a break from Minecraft, Map Spawn Base 2 was griefed, and all the copies of books and maps were either blown up or taken. Seeing this, Sanvar travelled to the opposite quadrant of the map, and in April 2020, he started Map Spawn Base 3, this time only inviting the most trusted players from Map Spawn Base 2 to try and make sure the base survived longer. Hayor was on the admin team for the base on Discord, but still did not play Minecraft at the time. Only 12 days after the start of Map Spawn Base 3, Constantiam's maps were maxed out by the player Che, who created over 40,000 maps, passing the 32k limit. Phantom restored the server maps from an old backup, which erased around 40 of the newer maps at Map Spawn Base 3. And then, in the continuing string of bad luck on the server for map art, a server error reset the map IDs back to around 5,000. Erasing even more maps held at trading bases. And the next day, Map Spawn Base 3 was griefed. This may sound like the end for map art on Constantiam, as it was very troubling time for maps on the server due to players constantly resetting the maps. But secretly, while Map Spawn Base 3 was being built, the player Coz404 was building his own map art trading base, which he named ALF. The next video in this two-part series will cover the history of the 3 ALF bases and how they continue the legacy started by Hayor all the way back in 2016 until present day. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, leave a comment and consider subscribing for even more content in the very near future. And I'll catch you in the next video.